So now that I've explained to you basically everything that was done in the previous video, this is practically just all the same processes, just in a different track. You've seen all the different tracks work on the different links, me showing you playing everything. So I'm just going to show you a very quick video of the same processes, really, just so you can see. I've got the looping sound wave. I'll go over to the checkpoints, and if I can have a look carefully, and this can get pretty. So if I do, so I'm probably better off finding the audio file. So we can have a look. We can do seconds. So here we are. You can see here, if I'll move this over, you can get a good look. Second drop, attached to checkpoint 4, and go here. Now, funnily enough, here we are. Probably need to look around. There we are, it's right there. Second drop, you find, and second drop 303. So, we go into edit mode, common, looping. And we can quickly play that. So there we go. Auto activator's taken off, so that obviously it doesn't start as soon as the player, which is the car, which just enters the level. So yeah, we'll have a look in the blueprint editor. Pretty much the same processes I used before. If you're unsure, again, please refer back to the other video. So yeah, so there's another 5 used. They're all running into each other how they did before, to prevent the player going back and triggering one of the audio files over top of the other one. So all the files go over the top of each other. Yeah, and that is about it, and I will show you the other one in a moment. So now I am in track 4, which has Lunar Tedrad in it. Just going to show you the looping files and how they're arranged in the blueprint editor. I probably will leave track 1 out because there is a fault that needs fixing currently, and also I'm going to make time for demonstrating what I've currently done in Fmod, and then once I've tried to figure out how to route all the Fmod events inside, following the same process as this. Obviously just getting Unreal's blueprint editor to read the parameters set, which you'll probably fully understand once I've demonstrated what I've done inside. Also, I will refer you to the video that helped me do what I did inside Unreal. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly play you a loop as I have looped it. I looped it inside. I did the same process as I did inside FL. Cut up the loops, used the second half afterwards, looped it over and over, used reverb on the mixer, and automated that in for when the transition back to the original starting point, and the original starting point, all the original starting points that were looping over, basically, to mask any pops or clicks that may occur, not necessarily that they might happen, but also smoothing out or ironing out the transitions so that they are basically ready for seamless or continuous playback within this environment, waiting for the players' interaction. So yeah. So as you can see there, that was a classic example of how I was talking about earlier with reverse automation. You noticed a new melody sort of masked over the original, and that faded out, and then it sort of faded, that the new melody had faded out again and the old melody had faded back in. So that's kind of a nice way of sort of making that seamless, and just loop back into each other without any sort of noticeable changes in the atmosphere of the actual track, or so it sort of sounds like it's skipped back. So it's actually just smoothly skipped back, or it's not skipped back at all, but it has skipped back. So the blueprint editor is again fairly the same. A lot more going on here, as you can see. I've got quite a fair quite a fair bit going on there, so I'd actually done the same amount, but they're all linking into each other appropriately again to prevent the same issue that I had at first. So it was upon discovering, just going in reverse, that this may or may not happen, and luckily I figured that out. So I was able to rectify that problem, and it did. It was successful, and it was nice to be able to see in various parts of the track that different parts of music was going on. Again, F-mod would have been better. Having less loops to work with would have proved way more beneficial as well, as removing instruments and or removing instruments from the same loop and then using a new loop of the same nature with added instruments would have sort of created the intensity and made it a lot smoother. So for now, for now I'm happy with this. I'll show the same process in F-mod. Of course, becoming familiar with these tools was a big learning curve, and so now that I've sort of realised where I need to go next, I think this will be beneficial to advancing this project in my spare time, and I definitely will have a lot of fun doing so. So I'll be working around that as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and next up will be showing you what I've done in F-mod, and I'll show you the link of the video that I've got in the file, as well as in my project commentary, which is a hand in for university. So again, thanks for watching.